Baldur's Gate 3 has a total of 10 companions, 6 you can pick from the very start, and 4 you have to earn throughout different questlines. And amongst these characters, 4 are given to you practically for free towards the beginning of the game. You can be completely distant as to refuse joining up with them all the way to becoming so close to them, transforming into their lover across hundreds of hours. These companions have their own unique charms. I'm less interested in that and more interested in how these companions serve the player's overall experience. For example, in this video about the illithid powers, I talked about how companions each serve as lenses into the player's mindset. The curious Astarion, the prudent Lae'zel, and cautious Shard, who sits between the two. But that extends to the entire game, not just the illithid powers. For example, depending on who you have in your party, you'll receive various suggestions from each of the companions on what the right choice really is, which ironically makes Baldur's Gate 3's no one correct choice approach to dialogue hit so hard for me. Infected with tadpoles, we've got the optimistic Karlach, the wannabe heroic Will, the cautious Shardy, power-hungry Minthara, and so much more. Need to pick a side between the druids and the goblins? Well, there's skepticism from Lae'zel, indifference from Astarion, and loyalty from Will. I love a game that actually finds a way to please players of different demographics without blatantly pandering. Like, to be brutally honest, Astarion is always in my party because I found that he mostly approved of my choices or had dialogue that I found funny or interesting. Same with Minthara or Shadowheart. But in the same way most of my runs turn evil, many people extract just as much, if not more enjoyment out of the heroic savior runs that lean into Lae'zel's excommunication and subsequent redemption, Will's infernal pact, and Karlach's struggle for connection, where most games try to pander with brutally restrictive agree, disagree, antagonize, refuse options. Baldur's Gate 3 literally just cares about you enough to give you the tools to feel truly yourself while you play. And that is where most games usually go wrong.